In this age of hyperscale and instant gratification, we are super obsessed with speed. We want faster growth, we want faster promotion, and faster success. But here is the question that speed is a wrong metrics altogether, whether it comes to your business, whether it comes to your career. Speed doesn't define success, but it is the direction. Think about it this way: if you are moving faster in a wrong direction, you are actually not progressing, you are getting lost faster. Yet, most organizations and professionals fall in this exact trap. We chase super growth, we chase next role, we chase promotions, we chase next milestone without pausing to think, is this the right direction we are heading? Initially, speed feels like growth, the numbers are improving, the validation is coming. But over time, you feel stuck, misaligned, out of the place. Not because you didn't move fast, but you moved fast without a direction. This is not just an individual problem, but the organizations feel this at scale. Market rewards in the short term, but it is the direction which creates sustainable success. And some of the most powerful business stories are a proof to this. Let me share an example of Nvidia. For years, Nvidia just were making gaming GPUs, but they somewhere knew that AI is going to come, data centers are to boom, and they kept their direction right, and they kept it slow and steady. And you see today where Nvidia stands. They did not chase speed, though gaming GPUs would have given them lot of leverage, but they kept that going side by side, but they kept the direction in the right path. So instead of just focusing on a scale that anyway was working for them, Nvidia saw perfect direction in AI and data center, and rest is history. Not faster growth, just right direction. Now let's look at Zerodha in an industry which is dominated by high fee and complexity. They chose a completely different path that is based on simplicity and trust. No noise, no aggressive fundraising, no rush to hyperscale at any cost, no vanity metrics. Instead, they focused on low cost pricing, a clean user experience, and a customer first thinking. While others in the industry were sprinting, Zerodha was just walking in the right direction. And today, Zerodha is India's largest retail broker and most importantly, profitable. Now, let's look at another example when you speed chase and you don't care about direction. I think from the very recent past, Baiju's name is very fresh in everybody's mind. At the peak, Baiju was valued at over $22 billion, and pandemic just accelerated their overall growth. But instead of consolidating and strengthening their core, it went on in a massive expansion mode. They acquired White Hat Junior, they acquired Akash Education. The speed was impressive, but what was about direction? Not as clear. As the pandemic tailwinds faded, the cracks started to show: the faster cash burn, lower revenue growth, and operational strain. This was not a failure of ambition, but a failure of direction. If we go a couple of decades back in the airline industry, we had Kingfisher and Indigo almost starting next to each other. And everybody knows that Kingfisher was chasing speed, they were chasing scale, they were really loving the thrill of speed. And today you can see rest is history, because Indigo stayed the course, they kept on focusing on their core. And once their CEO at that point of time said that every seat on Indigo flight is like a slice of Margherita pizza. And that's the experience the CEO of the company was committed to provide to every flyer. And today you see they command over 60% market share. It is all because of the getting direction right. There is this story and numerous other stories in the world that teaches us time and again that we have to stay the course. Even a small step in the right direction is bound to bring success. It is not speed. So here is the real takeaway. Speed gives you massive momentum, but the direction gives the meaning. Without direction, speed becomes noise. But with direction, even a small step gives a massive impact. And if you are a business leader, this question becomes even much more critical. Are you building teams which are moving faster, or are you building teams which are moving in the right direction? Are you rewarding activity or alignment? Because the cost of moving faster in a wrong direction is not just inefficiency. It's a long-term regret both for the individual as well as for the organization. So the next time you think about growth, just ask yourself one simple question. Are you moving fast, or are you moving in the right direction? This is the real mantra for grand success in life, career, and business. Because in the long run, it is not the direction which is more important than the speed, but it is the only thing which makes speed matter and makes it meaningful. I hope you will agree with my point of view. I would love to hear your thoughts on the comments box below.